Okay, we're going to create fields for use online. So the map need label for metropolitan areas that combine data from more than one field. Next is an example of the metropolitan employment layer of the arts employment map. So Cleveland area, Ohio employment 10,890 wages 460 46150. So we're going to open the ArcMap, the map and attribute table for metropolitan employment. So this table already has a text attribute named label with the correct labels computed, and a second text attribute named label practice. So attribute for metropolitan employment. So open attribute table, float as usual, and resize it. Okay, and we see the label, and then the table, right click the label practice heading, and we will do calculate field. So right click here and we will do calculate field. So now everything is labeled in geoprocessing. We can add fields by double clicking the fields panel and click the plus form, the list of operator, but we must type everything else, including spaces, as seen here. So now metropolitan area label practice and expression label practice we're going to do is name and label expression. Now we have here is Python 3, so let's see some option. Wow, cool. They have our SQL arcade. Let's just do Python. So here we will do is we will make it name equals employment plus string and integer. Employment and wages equals money and plus string integer wages. So the plus sign is the concatenation operator that concatenates or adds together text for different sources to create a new text value. Any string of text enclosed in exclamation points, such as name, retrieves names from a field and the name field. In this case, any string of text enclosed in double quotes is constant. It is only possible to concatenate text values, but employment and wages are floating points numbers. So the integer function converts floating point values to integers to eliminate decimal places, and the string function converts numeric values to text. So now we will label layers in ArcGIS Online where it is convenient to have a data for a label already assembled in a field. We will calculate label fields before publishing web layers. So that we're going to continue here. We will have name and then plus, and I will have it's double quotation mark, comma, employment equal concatenated together plus string we converted, and integer is the employment. All right, and then close it out. Oopsies. Close it out, and then plus we have comma and wages equals to $, and plus we will convert it to string, but we have to change this into integer, then wages. Okay, and then we can click Run to calculate the tool. So if we get an error messages, which we don't, so because I learned Python and simple coding, and I totally understand what it means here. So if you are watching my other videos, that will help you here for the expression. So that we get an error messages, we have to review the expression carefully. So name, you plus the employment, that's a string already, and then you get the name, and then you get string employment, you convert it to integer, and then you have to convert it outside into a string so that it writes out things for you. And wages equals $sign and plus the string, the wages you converted. So now we will correct the error and run it again. So we will see something like this. For example, Sherman, Danson, Texas, employment 250, and wages is 4710. And now we're going to close here. And now we will do is open the cost of living index, which is right here, and we will do is compute the following label practice field, metropolitan cost of living index map layer, and we will go to open attribute table. Going to close this out and then drag it out and right click here and calculate field, the same, it's still Python. So we have name and plus, we have to back here and then plus, you do is then comma index equals to and plus string, and you converted it to integer, and then we will have index here and close it out. Whoopsies. Close it out, and then we will click run. So label already has the value from the expression computed, but recomputing them in label practice is right here, label practice. So there. So now we have it. Okay, so the expression we can use as a template for later use. Now I'm gonna close this out, close it out. This one already done, close it out. Okay. Now we're going to share maps in ArcGIS Online. So the first share publish map in Story Map and the other ArcGIS Online apps in ArcGIS Online. So we have two maps to share. The first one is art employment. The other one is cost of living. So in Windows or Fire Explorer, we're going to the Microsoft Word. So that documents, we're going to back in here. So let's go to the resources and story map manuscript, and I'm going to open this up. So now we have everything here. We can just copy and paste, which is very nice. Now what I'm gonna do is the document starts with a text for us to copy and paste. That's something you can write it down, and each time you can just use as a template. And additional text is for the content that accompanies maps that we will use in the next part to creating the story map. Each section for copying and paste is numbered for each reference, so that it's common practice to compose content in Microsoft Word and then copy and paste in the content to apps or website. Like I mentioned, everything need a template. So we have collaborators. It is helpful to use Word's review capacities to collect feedback, corrections, and additions, and so on. So they really like the Microsoft product. Okay, now we're going to back in our ArcGIS Pro, and then we will go to share, and then we will share web map. And now we're going to zoom to the map full extent. Go back to map and full extent. Now, so cost of living, right now it's cost of living. So I think I might have to do the other first. Alright, so share. Okay, web map. Okay, art employment. So now all maps stall here and must have a unique name. So then I will just say Kathy. Summary, and summary is ready here for us. So I'll just copy here, Control C, and then Control V, and then tags. This is really neat. Okay. Okay. Oh, so it said, let's just put side by side. Oopsies. Okay, now I'm going to move around a little bit, and then we will type in arts, and then employment and wages, and then we will click analyze. Oh, I forgot to share with everyone. So now go back to here. So I want everyone to see, and I'm going to share. So we must share the map to other resources used in a story map with everyone. That copy all exploratory, double check. So now we must share the maps and other resources used in a story map with everyone. So otherwise, we only be able to view the story map by yourself. So if you have an organization, you share. But here, I put Kangaroo for my account. So this book, of course, is showing the Carnegie Mellon's University, which is cool. And then we will have share of living, so we can do the same thing. So right now I'm just going to click share, and cost of living is right here, and I'm going to wait here a little bit, and then I will share the second one. So move online maps to a new folder. So once we're done, then we will go to our ArcGIS Online, create an account, and I already have an account. I can just log in and open it from there. So, and of course we will see everything there, and it's very neat, and we can add everything once we're done. And then it is still publishing. It might take a little bit. So after that, I'm going to publish the second one. And once we open it, we will learn more. And next step, we will have configure pop-ups and everything and create a story map. And then we will enter a lot of things there and copy text to map 1 and do a lot of things and put the images. So we still have a lot to do. Now this one is success and succeeded. Alright, now close it out and go to the second one and map, share and web map. And I don't want that big window summary. Okay, Control C, Control V, tags. So we have arts, cost of living and wages, and analyzed and share. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to my ArcGIS Online, sign in. Okay, keep me signing. Okay, cool. This is story map and you can explore a little bit. So now I'm gonna go to my story map. Okay, and I didn't start anything yet, so I'm just go to ArcGIS Online. and sign in here.